Welcome back to the show. Alyssa Orange here with you. And as you can see, Tye Richardson from the Morning Rush joining us once again. Tye, always love having you on the show. It's always fun to talk Razorbacks with you. And let's get started. Football season, spring football over officially. We got to see these guys in action last week, but they have been practicing for one more week. Close to the media, close to fans. I think Sam Pittman wanted to probably dot some I's, cross some T's without people watching. But what are your takeaways from just what you saw, what you heard through spring practice?
KJ Jefferson's accuracy seems to be not an issue, but a really good thing for Arkansas right now. This is a guy that was close to breaking Felipe's single season percentage the way he played down the stretch last year. High 70% is what he was completing the month of November. And also against some pretty good competition. Now, I'm still a little bit not necessarily concerned, but just curious what that wide receiver group looks like, because that is an area that Pittman said we need to add a guy. So when you hear your head coach say, hey, we need to add something in there, that leads me to believe, well, it's not what it should be. So if he can develop the chemistry with not just that room, but a Trey Knox that doesn't even look like Trey Knox last year, just the way he's put on weight and transformed his body, then you're going to have a lethal offense with both the rushing attack of him, Rocket Sanders, Dominique Johnson, and A.J. Green, in addition to what should be a decent passing game too, Alyssa.
Yeah, you touched on KJ and that wide receiver group, but let's start with the wide receivers, because it kind of is shocking when Sam Pittman says we need to add a guy there, especially when you bring in a guy from OU like Jalen Hazelwood, and then you bring over, you have Warren Thompson, you have guys like Keytron Jackson who are coming back. So is that a little bit of a surprise?
I think that Treylon Burks last season maybe clouded some of the issues in other areas. And you also lost Davion Warren. You also lost Tyson Morris. And that's, people just say, oh, Burks. But those guys played a good chunk of games. And Sam Pittman told us last year that he felt like Davion Warren was the second best wide receiver on the team. Now, you could make the case that maybe it was Warren Thompson actually last year after the completion of the season. But prior to the season, that's what he said. I think that when you look at what an All-American does for your football team at any position, ask any coach this, is he just makes everyone better and makes their jobs easier. Now, Treylon got double teamed. Anytime he got single coverage, KJ said, here you go, Treylon, touchdown. That's what it led to. Yeah. But I think that with the Pittman's comments, who's usually pretty close to the vest, that just makes me think, Alyssa, I don't know about you, that is maybe the weakest position unit on offense. Maybe that's too harsh, but you're solid at quarterback, you're solid at running back, you're solid at, and 40 or 5 offensive line starters are back. And maybe you can make a case for tight end.
You could argue between the two of them. Yeah.
Maybe. But man, I like just the idea of Trey Knox being 6'5", playing wide receiver, transitioning, and seeing what matchup nightmare he can be on offense.
Yeah. All right. Going back to KJ, because I just love the fact, and it's also a little shocking that this is Kendall Briles' first returning quarterback that he has had to coach in his career. That is insane. The only other one that he's had, and I think either you said it on the radio or it's been said on the radio, was when he was, just a coach, an assistant at Baylor, and RG3 was there. And so what do you think is the potential for KJ Jefferson returning with Kendall Briles helping him out?
Oh, it's huge. And we saw the progression of Felipe's accuracy, KJ's accuracy, and him figure out the system that Kendall has implemented to this point. You think that's going to drop off? Absolutely not. He's going to be more familiar. He's taken more of a leadership role with communicating with his team. And I expect KJ Jefferson to be a top 3 quarterback in the Southeastern Conference. Referencing Robert Griffin III, we know what happened. I think it was 09 or 010 when he won the Heisman Trophy. Yeah. And I'm not saying that KJ can do that. He's not even projected inside the top 3 of SEC Heisman odds right now, which is a little mystifying to me.
Yes.
But we are, you doing TV, me doing radio in Arkansas, maybe we have a different vantage point. But it's going to be fun on offense. Not to say that you can't have a good defense this year, but I think the offense has a chance to explode in 2022.
Always fun talking Hogs with you, Tye. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, you can listen to Tye on the Morning Rush every morning. So thanks so much, Tye, for joining us.
Alyssa, have fun at your concert this upcoming weekend.
Thank you. Thank you.